Telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same.
The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. And taken down just shy of the 40. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
First carry for Najee Harris. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
That's a very nice game there, a confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Pickett now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Pickett now from the gun here. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Got it. Ready, ready. Ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Jaguars' 16-yard line.
And they run with Harris off the option. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a first and goal.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Now Pickett. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Also a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while, but when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And bulldozing his way through. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll drop that underneath to ETN. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like,
and now look at this. Big gain, but fumble. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
no doubt about it. Right now I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads, and you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
They have 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Pickett back to the air on 2nd down. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Back to throw. Looking for Austin, intercepted. And running with power here. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 41. So a 1st interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Out of the gun now on third down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get this off deep. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. That's complete right side to Komet. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he coughed it up. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And he will have a Steelers first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Fight 60.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
He's got this to Pickens. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Pickett back to throw. And he's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They'll still have a 3rd and goal now despite picking up 13 yards on that pass play. Harris. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Boswell's kick is good, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, Lawrence airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. That is caught. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
That's good. We're on Jaguars. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Take right open.
They go play action now. Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards. A little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 2nd down, a run with ETN. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down the 8-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jags are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Pickett will look to throw it here. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he gets it down to the 32. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And now we'll hook up downfield on second down. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Red on red. 13 loop.
Lawrence. He'll get that underneath ETN. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. On first and 10, it's Lawrence. This one caught by Ridley. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is up to 5.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
They'll run on first down with Singletary.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Pickett with a throw. That's caught by Pickens.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Pickett now from the gun here. And that's going to be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Pickett looking to throw on 2nd down. That's going to be caught by Pickett.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Pickett right back to the air again. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
A little jet sweep to start the drive.
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
That really sets him back. A loss of 6. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
Completes it to Evan Ingram.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A gain there of 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now Lawrence to throw. He targets Ingram for another grab.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
I don't care what sport you're playing.
Let's go.
Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
They'll run with Etienne.
And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24.
48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end.
Touchdown!
Gordon Strange.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Jaguars are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Pickett back to the air on second down. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
19.
Now a first down carry for Harris.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Second down, here's Pickett. Completes this one to Pickens. Down the right sideline.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the fourth quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10.
38. Ready.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Steelers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Pickett.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Red on red.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game here in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10. And that'll take us to the 2-minute warning.
lion, lion. Hey, kill, kill.
They'll try the left side with ETN. There he goes, left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think...
And he loses the football a second time. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football, so this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Throwing now, Lawrence. And he is caught. And he will have a Jaguars first down. And that ought to be the one that seals the victory.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Down to the 25. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Lisa 24. Hey, kill, kill.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Pickett to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Now Pickett.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice game.
It was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles. And that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So for Jacksonville, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.